Hi guys, I know I was supposed to do a video yesterday about going to see the surgeon and blah blah blah. I mean it's only just removing a tumour, that's it. But the appointment didn't quite go to plan. I found something the doctor said extremely upsetting, and I ended up just coming home, leave him to do whatever it was, but was just so important that I should be sent back to go and sit in the waiting room. Obviously, way too important for a mere patient. So I was just like, nah, I'm going home. So I came home saying that I haven't slept because I am going back today, see a different surgeon, because it's still got to be done. I find it very strange. I understand that certain jobs you need a harshness to, but this particular job, he's not dealing with anyone that doesn't have cancer. So what he said was just so insensitive, and I just struggle to comprehend why someone's choosing to work in that kind of environment when they don't have basic common sense manners. So I did come home extremely upset. I spent most of the day upset. I talked to a friend of mine who has also gone through cancer, a different part of Australia, so a different doctor, and had something similar happen to her. And it's almost like that 1960s type of doctor, I am God, you will all bow down and worship me, and you're not important because I am God. And it's like, no, we don't live in the 1960s anymore. We don't. Your pedestal's not that high. And I remember that attitude from my childhood, and it's just like it's not no longer acceptable behaviour, and the person wasn't old enough that you could go, oh well, look, he's an old guy set in his ways, because he wasn't. And one of the interesting things that I'd been told by the doctor that sorted out the chemo for me is that they're not given sensitivity training, which I just don't understand. When you're dealing with people specifically with cancer or anything that could be realistically a life or death condition, why isn't sensitivity training and common sense being taught to doctors? Because we've come so far. I look at the medical profession now, and it's like we've come so far, and then you get these one or two that are on this huge ego trip. Now, I admit I have PTSD connected to hospitals from my childhood. I am the first to admit that. And one of the things that it did trigger off a thought process with me is, why am I more triggered by male doctors? And when I thought about it, when I was a child, there weren't any female doctors. There might be the occasional female GP by the time I got to my late teens. But as a child, in any hospital and the islands I lived off in Scotland, all male, all male. There were no females. So part of my PTSD triggering with the male thing is because my traumatic experiences with hospitals as a child was it was all male. So I do take some of the responsibility for my reaction to his behaviour, in the fact that I have PTSD. It was more than I could cope with. So I got really upset and I left. But by the same token, rude is never justifiable. So I am going to go today. So hopefully we'll have a date for when the breast cancer's removed. I don't need chemo or radiation or anything after that. So fingers crossed for me that I get through today, because I haven't slept because my anxiety about this with what happened yesterday, as you can imagine, is pretty high. So, but I'm still going there. I'm still going to try and get it. I have been having a few delayed health issues in my extremities, my hands, my feet, and strangely the end of my nose, from the chemo and radiation that I had, or at least that combination that I had. So it's really hard to go to an appointment where you're going knowing that you're going to inflict more pain on yourself, because honestly I feel 1,000 times worse than when I started this journey. I was so much healthier before I started this journey. My brain's up and wanting to go, and now my feet hurt and I don't have a grip in my hands, and like I said, strangely the end of my nose hurts, and it's only the end, which is very bizarre, but apparently it's just some people have late side effects. So okay, you have an awesome day. I've said it before and I'm going to keep on saying it. I know this is a really hard topic to like or subscribe to, but please do, so that I know that you're with me on this journey. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye guys.